Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. The embargo on Russian oil is trying to be solved and taken care of during a meeting today on Monday by the European Union. They tried on Sunday, they had a meeting, and that did not come to any fruitions of anything. So they will try today. The thing is, when they do that, it means they have to come up with some offers so they can calm down certain countries who are really dependent on the Russian oil and they can't really survive without it unless they get some replacement supplier, which could be United States or whomever. Otherwise, the citizens of that particular country or countries will get in trouble. And remember, uh, the summer is coming. People are traveling more. So if you just take the oil for the citizen, that's where it's going to hurt them most. And the gas, there would be a problem in the winter and oil. But these guys are just shooting themselves in the foot, I'm telling you. So this article comes from Reuters. It's from May 29th, 2022. And it says EU fails to agree on Russian oil embargo to try again Monday before summit. Okay, so they try again. This was the first meeting, I guess, important meeting. There was some more discussed about the embargo, obviously, before, but it seems like yesterday it was something on a more important, let's put it this way. So the EU failed on Sunday to agree on an embargo of Russian oil, but diplomats will try to make progress ahead of Monday+Tuesday summit on exemption for pipeline deliveries to landlocked Central European countries. So Monday+Tuesday summit, which is today and tomorrow, we'll find out what happens, how Hungary will be uh, put against the wall and aimed at. However, a senior EU diplomat said there was, and I'm quoting, still too much detail to sort out. I don't like when they don't give names. I would like them to give names. Who's this EU diplomat? Have some balls, show up and say, okay, my name is, I don't know, Elvis Presley. This is what I'm saying. So it says that still too much detail to sort out to hope for an agreement before European Union leaders gathers in Brussels on Monday afternoon. The proposed sanctions on oil the proposed sanctions on oil import is part of the European Union's sixth sanctions package on Russia over its invasion of Ukraine. So it's going to be the sixth shoot down. So five already, one more is coming up. Good luck, my fellow Europeans. The package includes cutting Russia's biggest bank, Sberbank, off from the SWIFT messaging system. I thought they were already out. All right, banning Russian broadcasters from the EU and adding, oh, that's freedom of the press. That's great for political reasons, or they spread propaganda. And who deems that's propaganda? Who deems that's propaganda? I want to hear them. Oh, so there's some people is going to be in charge and going to determine what's propaganda and what's not. Then there's a little step forward telling you what is disinformation, misinformation, and whatever. And then from there, it's going to say, oh, this is accepted speech. That's not accepted speech, which is already is in some countries in Europe, where if you talk about certain historical events, you can't question or you can't, add or subtract because you immediately are called. And in some instances, in some countries, you are even going behind bar for 5 years or 5 or 6 years. I think 5 years, but if it's six, two, what's the difference? You're going five anyway. So this is, and now Germany has that law, and many other countries in Europe have that law. All right, so freedom of speech. Again, it's situational and based on the subject and what we like and what we're not. That's the same thing as I say, well, you know what? The moon is not there. Will I get arrested for denying that the moon is not there? Nobody would care. So what is not there? You can see it, we can prove it, right? And some truth should not be modified. Anyway, let's all go to this back here. We don't want to get too much in trouble. The whole package has been held up by Hungary, which says an embargo would be a body blow to its economic because it cannot easily get oil from elsewhere. Slovakia and the Czech Republic have expressed similar concerns. Yeah, and a lot of other countries, but they just make the list smaller so it doesn't look that important. And some other countries are just, getting along with the script, let's put it this way, because the politicians are already bent over, and it's very deep. So that's why it's too late. The citizens of those countries will get it too. All right, talks on the oil embargo have been going on for a month with no progress, and leaders had been keen to reach an agreement for their summit to avoid looking disunited in their response to Moscow. Well, you are disunited. You want to fool who? The public? Yeah, the public. Do you think that Putin doesn't know that who's who and who's what's what? The Russians know. They already have that information. They know exactly. They have people inside, probably. I'm certain. I mean, who doesn't? But the thing is, the population. So you see, see, we're all on that side. If you're not, you must be the bad dude here. Shaming. To break the deadlock, the European Commission proposed that the ban apply only to Russian oil brought into the EU by tankers leaving Hungary, Slovakia, and Czech Republic to continue to receive their Russian oil via the Russian Druzhba pipeline for some time until alternative supplies can be arranged. Budapest supports this proposal, officials said, but talks on Sunday snagged on EU financing that Hungary wants to boost oil pipeline capacity from Croatia and to switch its refineries from using Russian Urals crude to Brent crude, officials say. This will be discussed by EU envoy on Monday morning along the problem of how to ensure fair competition. That makes me laugh. Given the higher prices that member states reliant on shipped Brent crude would face as a result of the sanctions. If you are morally outraged about a situation, let's say you see an old lady being beaten by someone, and you say, "Oh my God, look at that old lady! She's beaten by that dude," and you walk towards that, and say, "I'm gonna go and grab this guy. I'm gonna stop that beating." And when you get closer and you see your brother beating the old lady, you say, "Okay, well, I guess I changed my mind." Is that how it works? I mean, you're either outraged because the poor lady gets beaten by someone and stronger, and you stop and say, hey, wait a second, from the very beginning, hey, violence, so let's sort it through, dialogue. What happened here, No, and then you go over there, first stop it, but you go over there and you see it's your brother and you change your mind. All your moral indignation and virtue just flies away. Why? Because the brother is... Yeah, that's kind of like what's here, Well, we need that also. Maybe we do half of embargo, if you know what I mean, and see how things go until we can switch to other sources of oil, and then maybe we do that. What is this? That's the old lady. Are you gonna stop the fight, or you let it go because that's your brother? Or I'm a little bit afraid because the dude is looking bigger than me. What is gonna be? So yeah, we'll see. They will still get oil for a long time, and they will just be weasels. And they talk about fair competition. What are they talking about? Fair competition. They call it fair competition. It's a fair competition when whoever has to have the control of the market controls it, so has the main supply. If that entity loses it, then it's something unfair. It has to reshuffle the cards, bam, 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 and I keep a few jokers here, and okay, let's play. Lucky me, man, I have two jokers. You lose, you lose, you lose. That was fair. So that's how it really works with a fair competition. Just pay attention and you find out. I'm certain that you guys know, but it's just, we're told this kind of things, and then the reality is just different. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.